But I will say, I haven't done it until recently. Coming inside of a vagina is just another feeling of... I've always done porn style, but coming inside a vagina is just... It's shot. It feels shot. If I found out about it when I was 19, because I always pulled out, Sean Kemp, fucking move over, nigga.
Why would you pull out?
That's a kid joke. I'm with you.
Sean Kemp.
How many does he have?
Oh, it's 8, 9 that he doesn't take care of. Right. I would have 46 kids.
Okay, I gotcha.
Sean has a lot of kids.
Sean Kemp has a lot of kids. It's just
and he didn't survive.
Feels unbelievable.
He didn't survive long enough in the NBA to take care of all his kids.
No, he got 8 or 9, but I didn't find out about coming into a woman till 39 and a half.
Holy shit. Because there's nothing that can be done to your cock the second you're ready to come that is better than being in that vagina.
Oh.
Even a blowjob, the whole thing, like, quick, pull it out, shove it in the mouth.
And the twat's always accepting. It just starts.
Oh, yes.
It just starts, like, eating cum. I'm sorry. It just, the fucking pussy just starts wanting cum in it. It's just so natural.
It just knows to gobble that up, yeah.
I'm so surprised I fucking don't have fucking kids running around. God damn it.
That means you want to be a father.
Yeah,
you're taking the shot.
No, it just feels good. It better be birth control and shit like that.
We exist
for what
for
it
pussy.
is thing.
Men exist when the only time, I'm telling you, I like staying busy so I don't think about pussy. Like, when I have to get gas in my truck, from the time I go, ooh, I need gas, to the time I go get gas, I go, that's time. I don't have to think about pussy. It's always on your mind.
It's downtime in between pussies.
Yes! That's all we're here for!
And
why you got a nice truck and a nice house for you? No!
That's not, no.
You can live in a fucking... You can live in a one-bedroom nice house.
Now let's think of why you do things like that.
Yeah, but when
part of it is...
When I was living with, like, a college kid with no money, I did just fine, so...
Yep. Just fine.
No, I mean...
For pussy. But you made your bed up.
Hell fucking no, I didn't.
You washed your dishes.
No, I didn't.
You had your own place?
Yeah.
Good enough for college. Fuck it.
Oh, well, I mean, in college you always have roommates. No, I didn't have my own place.
But you had a place you could take the bitch?
Yes.
Okay. And the standards...
I had fucking dishes that grew shit on them.
But the standard is different, though. College girls are different from grown-ass women. When, as a Renaissance man, you have a pool for you. That's great.
Yeah.
But that pool for real? For just you? No.
Patrice, I have to disagree a little bit. I didn't have to buy shit to get pussy.
No, I'm not saying...
And I didn't have to have nice things.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you have to.
Right.
I'm saying men do these things for the flash and the peacocks thing. Why not
the animalistic thing?
Why not drive a shitty car?
I did for many years.
But you didn't when you didn't have to.
Right, because I fucking wanted a car that had heat.
Will you fucking stop, motherfucker?
No,
Will you fucking stop this bullshit?
There is another side to this.
You wanted a car with heat? A Prius
I had a
heat,
shitty
nigga.
fucking car.
Drive
I had
a Prius.
no fucking money.
Drive a Charger. You would never do that.
Norton
drives a nice BMW. You think because it has heat? Why would you say that shit?
Huh?
Why would you say that?
I'm being honest.
It's all...
I never thought that I need to buy all sorts of nice shit to get pussy. I'm being completely honest with you, Patrice.
Wait a minute. You're not with me on the fact that you need to do those things to get pussy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what we do we're inclined to do certain things for pussy, not to get it, but just that pussy
to make you
us.
More attractive than the other guy that doesn't have that shit.
In general.
Right.
I just didn't live that way. For real. I'm sorry that I don't agree with you on this one.
You do. You're just fucking being difficult.
No, I'm not.
You being difficult. To say that, hey, man, I wanted a nice car for you. It's an instinct.
I didn't. Well, then, I can't argue if it's an instinct,
Yes.
but that's not what I was thinking when I'm walking around looking for a car.
Let me ask you
First of all, the car thing sucks, too, because I just was never a car guy.
Do you think being you helped in the past?
What do you mean?
You think being Opie helped in the woman department? You would have got pussy as Gregory, but don't you think Opie helps?
I've been an Opie since I was 12 years old, but I was doing fine for myself before I had any type of fame.
I mean, Ope, the fucking radio guy. I'm not saying you couldn't have got pussy because of that, but don't you think being Ope...
Dude, I swear to you, not much of a difference. And that is my God-honest answer.
God, I wish I had some
hot
swear to throw out.
I'm telling you the God's honest truth.
I'm not saying you needed to be that I'm saying being...
Did it help?
Being what you are, some of it...
Not noticeably.
None of anything has to do with girls. Ever. None of it.
Right.
None of the radio. No cars, no nice houses, no nice shoes, no nice haircuts had anything to do with a bitch.
I still don't have nice... Look at my shitty shoes.
Because you're a fucking millionaire guy who... It's cool to be... White guys think it's cool to act bummy.
Oh, my God. But this is just me.
I didn't say
I'm dressing the same way that I did before I got money. I don't know. I'm being honest with you.
I'm trying to think of what I wish my superpower was right now.
No, Patrice, stop him. Patrice, I lived in a shitty... Hold on a minute. I lived in a shitty apartment until 2 years ago. I was making a lot of money, and I was still living among mice and cockroaches. It was stupid on my part, but I didn't give it a thought. I liked where I live. I liked the location. I just stayed there.
We are... Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it right, because I'm not saying you're doing it for... There's things you do... You eat at nice restaurants. It just makes you a better man.
It's basic human nature to want to be or have, if you can, things that are a little better than somebody that doesn't have the means to just... For comfort, for this and that, or for pussy, it's in there too. But it's like, okay, why did you get a place where you live, and not just some fucking? Why didn't you stay in your apartment, or get an apartment that didn't have rats? And
I
shit?
realized it was time to fucking grow up finally.
Well,
and the place was falling apart with floods and mice and cockroaches.
Why not get a place that was a lot cheaper than where you're living?
I could have gotten a place that's a lot more expensive too. I don't know. I looked at places, and this is the one I liked. I liked the fucking view. That's it. I bought this stupid place for the view.
Because you know what? Ultimately,
dude,
the view means something as a guy.
I only bought a brand new car last February, because there's a lot of people saying I'm full of shit. I had the same car for 7 years, and my wife, she was my wife at the time, is sitting in a seat where she doesn't get her own fucking heat.
Here's what you're missing.
And then finally, after the fourth flat tire in a month, I'm like, you know what? I think I got to get a new car.
You're missing of context. That's what's going on. The context, we're missing something. But because you're defending.
There's a link here.
Yes, there's something missing because you're saying something that that doesn't matter.
I'm just proud that I was able to do fine for myself without all that money shit. That's all I'm saying.
But fuck the before the shit money shit.
Right.
Like, we all had to work a little harder for whatever we got, especially as far as, girls go.
Right.
Back then, we just did. You know something? Ask me, and some people are saying, ask Anthony that question. Sure, I had to work a little harder as a tin knocker than I did as Anthony the radio guy.
When I walked into your house, here's what dudes think. Walking into your house, walking into Obi's, I've never been to Obi's house. Day I go there, walk into this house, here's the thing you think of as a dude. You go, and I got a decent house. Mm-hmm. You walk in, you go, God damn, boy. Even if you're married and kids, you go to pussy in this motherfucker. You just picture some 25-year-old goofball coming in going, oh, and you go, right, you like that? You like that status, baby girl? You like it? Look at that. Go up them stairs. Hey, matter of fact, hey, check this out.
Check out the heat of the floor.
Check this out. Let me tell you.
Go up them stairs.
My girl came a long way, period, but we've come a long way together. When I bought my new place, you know what she almost cried about? My sink came on, and it was one of those fucking faucets that pull off and to rinse the dishes.
To rinse the dishes.
She goes, does it pull? Oh my God. Like, you go, that's right, bitch. I got me to pull that motherfucker, and water comes out the refrigerator, bitch. Like, bitches love that shit.
Yeah.
And it's not for the bitch.
No. It's like,
we're missing the context, man.
Yeah, because I could say the same thing. I didn't go looking for a house to go, where is my bitch magnet house?
Right. Yes.
But when you have the house and have this and that, it's like, it would make it a lot easier, to go, why don't you come on over and stuff and hang out, and then you're hanging out in that house and not in my shitty fucking apartment.
And you do it for guys, too, because when you got guys that come over, people you respect, that shake your hand and go, man, this is beautiful house.
There's a pride thing.
There's a pride. It's an everything thing.
And it's a very primal old male thing. That goes way back. So I have better cave paintings on my walls than you do, motherfucker.
And you just looking around, and I'm like, but you just go, dude, I have to say, this is a beautiful. When I told you when I came to your crib, I'm just going, this is what an asshole, you get like this because it's dudes. How come you didn't put, like I said, how come you didn't put, I go, why would I fucking say, why didn't you put crown molding?
And I'm like, there is crown molding up there, Patrice.
What the fuck is wrong with me? But that's my way of going, Patrice, inferior, insecure Patrice. Oh, good, a crack on his wall. Why would I fucking do that? Because it's just
so good a crack.
Good. God damn. Anthony had a roach. Good. Oh, God.
Well, you got the phones lit. We'll start from the top and go to the bottom, I guess. Let's say hi to Mike in Boston. Mikey.
Hey.
Hey.
Boys, here's the problem, right? Patrice, what you don't understand, Gregory is a beautiful man.
Well, thank you.
He doesn't have to work that hard.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
That's how it is.
I don't know.
I'm not.
No homo.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Brian in North Carolina. Brian. Ryan.
Oh,
hey,
hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Oh, I think it goes back to your childhood, and I can relate to this because my mom used to bring home no-frills food from the supermarket, and I almost feel guilty, like, having stuff that was better than my parents were able to give me, even though I know I can afford it.
I have a lot of guilt as far as the amount of money I make now, just because of where I came from, and I'm not doing a. Trust me, I'm not. But it explains myself a little better, and this is, I think, where Ant and I can completely agree with. When I was growing up, I lived in Centerport, Long Island, which is kind of almost upper middle class neighborhood, and I was going to school with kids that always had the latest shit, the latest haircuts, the fucking brand new cars when they turned 16, 17, whatever the driving age was back then. And so you figured a way around that to compete with these guys to get the girls.
I totally relate to that. It's like you can only bring your lunch to school so many times with a concrete bag before you realize you need something a little bit better.
I mean, my parents, until I started making my own money, I mean, one pair of sneakers a year, one fucking haircut a year. I had a lot of white boxes in my house because it was all the no-frill shit. And then you go to school and someone's driving in a brand new Beamer, because he turned 16 or 17 years old. It was hard to compete against that, so you had to figure out all this shit.
But I grew up in Wantagh. I can totally relate to that.
Maybe this analogy helps. I'm trying to figure out how I can just.
I hear what you're saying. I just don't agree with it.
Oh, okay.
I only bought a brand new car. It's not even a year old. I had my last car for 7 years.
Look, you're a good-looking
dude. So I
dude.
wasn't thinking like, I better get a car to keep my status up and keep my,
You're a good-looking dude. You don't know. Matter of fact, here's what I learned over the years. Women ain't us. So, for real, like I said, I've said it many times, if I was my girlfriend, I wouldn't give me pussy if I was her.
Right.
But I'm thinking as a dude. What I'm saying is when, as a man, like what fame is for a man.
So you don't feel like you could get pussy unless you had like some good shit around? No. So that's insecurity.
No.
You weren't getting pussy when you had nothing.
Absolutely.
What kind of pussy? Ugly pussy? Good pussy.
Once I realized, as a guy,
right,
that women like you for other reasons. Because insecurity, yes, physically, I'm not fucking that guy.
Right.
You know? But once I realized that you can talk your way into pussy, that's when pussy problems stop for me. Right. But what I'm saying is, as a man, okay, stuff is our pussy. Money is our pussy. Meaning, we're not going to feel like what it has. I
think you found the missing link.
To have pussy, like, being a celebrity, right? And I'm not saying me, I'm saying you, like Jamie Foxx or somebody like that.
Sure. Right.
His fame just keeps him even with a strange pussy. Look at the confidence these bitches have with Tiger Woods because they have a pussy. Tiger is a fucking corporation. He's like GMC. Mm-hmm. But only being that gives him the same level as them. It keeps them even. Right, that's why he's getting these hot girls. Because Tiger's a good-looking dude, but he ain't fucking a stunning-looking motherfucker. No homo. He's a for a black and Asian mix. Not a exotically stunning guy. Goofy eyes, going bald, kind of fucking whatever.
Got a weird balding pattern going on.
That's a weird looking little kid.
I noticed that.
But he's a motherfucker in life. So status and money, that's just...
All right, we got it. Let's go to Cody in Indiana. Cody.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey.
I've got proof that you guys, we as men buy shit for pussy. Anthony, am I right? You had a fur coat when you were a kid.
You asshole. My mother bought me that and I didn't want to wear it. Because Joe Namath wears it. Joe Namath has one just like this. Yeah, Joe Namath is the quarterback of the Jets, and I'm a fucking kid that's going to get my ass handed to me if I go to school in a fur coat, Mom. You dummy. You didn't get it. Holy shit. Oh, did I get...
How do you think Letterman's getting 21-year-old twat? He's 9 million years old, man.
Perfect example. Yeah.
And he probably could without it.
Yeah.
He could be the Dos Caggies beer guy and fucking just talk.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But it's, you know.
All right.
I'm not saying you need these things to get pussy. But if women were like men, you would.
Yeah.
You would. But they're not like us.
You've taught us that. All right, want to take a break? I mean, the phones are lit. They're all making the same point. I mean, you want to keep going, or?
Yeah, they really are. They want to yap about this.
Let's go to Jeff in Rochester. Jeff.
Yeah, hey, Patrice, as much as I think you're funny, you got this all fucked up. My wife bought the house. I don't pay for shit, and I love it, and she's fucking horny.
No, well, that's not a. I never said that that's a bad thing. What's the where am I like disagreeing with you? That's fair.
Where the guy has to buy, you buy the guy. Fuck that! I don't buy nothing. She even buys my beer for.
Well, I'll tell you what though. At the end of the day, my friend, you in a bad spot. Don't ever forget that. Don't be that proud to be a kept man, because I'm gonna tell you, this to trickle down. Listen to this. I'm gonna try to help you out here. What you're saying is that you have a queen. Okay? But you're not a king. You're just the queen's husband. You're not the top.
Well,
you're not. Wait a minute. You're not as high as you could be for yourself. Never forget that. And when shit hits the fan, she's gonna hold every single thing, even that fucking Miller Lite she bought you, over your head, and you're gonna be stuck. I'm just saying, be careful.
Later.
All right.
Wow, this guy's getting it wrong. I mean, actually, well, let this guy say what he wants. Will in Maryland. What's up, Will?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, man.
I just wanted to call in and call some bullshit on Ant. Look, man, I didn't know you didn't go out to Long Island and purchase that enormous daycare center not thinking you weren't going to get any pussy, man.
Daycare center. You asshole. Nah. You know what? I
understand, by the way, there are women out there that will, fuck you because you have money and fame. I'm not stupid. I understand that, Patrice.
First and foremost,
this is going to take months for us to talk on the phone off air. For me, I'm not making myself clear.
Okay, here it is.
I'm just not.
Here it is. First and foremost, I got my house pretty much for like, wow, look what I'm able to get.
Yes.
Now, but then there's the perks of having that. Secondly, about being Opie and Anthony being out, if that helped or helps or whatever. When we were doing bar gigs, and we had an in to talk to those fucking Kahlua girls and the Budweiser girls and shit, because they're doing a gig too. Now you can walk. Now I'm not Joe Schmo at the bar having to compete with fucking every other guy for these girls' attention. I'm the guy with the mic. I can walk up to these girls and go, hey, man, you want to do a shot? You want to do it? Without feeling like the awkward, I got to walk up there guy. So it did help. Absolutely.
I
helped
agree with that point.
getting into a certain situation.
Makes it easier, but when you weren't Anthony from Opie and Anthony, you did well too because you adapted.
Right, but not even talking about that.
You adapt to what you have.
That doesn't matter. Let's say we're talking about
we're not far off here. I get it to a point.
We're talking about the Renaissance period, and you're talking about prehistoric times. Fuck prehistoric times. We understand. We were all able, due to our fucked up minds and bad fucking
whatever we had going on,
and whatever crosses we had to bear, had to step up more in order to get girls. But once we crossed over that little line and got some radio fame up in Massachusetts, shit like that, it was easier to go into a bar as Anthony from the Opie and Anthony show than it would have been to just walk into a bar as Anthony Tinnocking.
And can I piggyback on this and say that's what fame is for a guy. It's self motivating, but what it does is the thing that makes women have on the meeting is that when you say hello to a bitch as a strange man in the street, she's like, ugh.
Ew, what is this creep doing?
But if I come in and she knows me, and all that does, it doesn't help me fuck her.
She goes, oh, I know he's a creep.
But I know him. It just keeps me from having to fucking do now she can just listen to me. That's all it is. It's just to make her listen to me. And once she listens to you, look, you could be famous all day long and you say some shit like, I like you. Like, did fucking Clark Gable just go, like, if Clark's like, hey, honey, and she's like, oh my God, then it's like, wow. But I'm missing something. I think you understand what I'm saying.
I get you. I know.
I just can't figure it out. I can't figure it out.
Let me say hi to Drew in Nashville. Drew.
Hey, morning, folks. I just wanted to quote Dave Chappelle. I think he sums it up perfectly when he says, if a man could fuck a woman in a cardboard box, he wouldn't buy a house.
See? He knows.
Wow. I mean, you want to keep going or what?
And the sad thing and why this is so fucked up, this whole Tiger thing and all it, is because this conversation right here, women don't do this kind of thinking because they got a pussy. They don't think, like, they don't have these talks. These talks are important for men because we're behind in pussy. It don't matter. It just...
We got to make it up in other ways.
We think a lot about pussy. Look at this shit. This is all about pussy. Whether buying a house is getting it or not. That's thinking about pussy.
The term Patrice is thinking of is called peacocking. I get all that.
Peacocking.
I get all that. Do you get a quality broad because of your money, though?
Yeah.
Or do you get shallow broads?
You get... I think you make your broad what it is. You can find a shallow broad, and then she could still love you because she's a broad. That's
I don't want to start with a shallow broad and make her into something.
And make her deep. You want to start with a deep broad? I don't know if there's any deep ones.
There's difference too between if you're looking for a fucking girlfriend in a relationship or you're looking for fucking.
Right. Of course.
That's a huge difference.
Of course.
Oh my! Hey, I got a text.
Oh, okay.
Quote from 50 Cent. He's selling all his jewelry. 50 Cent said, I don't need jewelry anymore because my face is my jewelry now.
Damn, that's a good quote.
That's it.
That's a good quote.
That's from my girl. She's
Wow, that's some fucking quote.
He just said, I don't need this shine. I don't need things.
Look at me. Here it is.
I am the shine.
Look, it's fitty.
It's very real.
Let's go to Anthony on Long Island.
Ooh. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Opie, if you look at it this way, it's not what you have or what you look like, but the mere fact of who you are as a celebrity is going to help you get the pussy. Even as these broke celebrities nowadays, they probably can still get pussy because of who they are and not what they have.
Yeah, shallow broads.
Who cares? Pussy.
No, I get that part of it. If you're just going for pussy because pussy's pussy, I get that. But if you're looking for something a little deeper or more, more meaningful, you know, it's not gonna be with a shallow broad.
But you're being presumptuous.
I had my share of shallow broads.
But what makes a shallow broad? Just because she wants money, you want pussy. It's the same shit. Let me explain something. The difference to a guy, girl, in terms of this. If men, and this is the thing of men understanding, we don't have anything that makes us walk down the street except for money. That if a woman goes, "Hi, Greg," or "Hi, Anthony," where you go, "That bitch, all she wants is this." Same with women. When a guy goes, "Hi, miss," she's like, "Oh my God, he's trying to fuck me." Now, here's the difference what I think a guy would do and a woman would do if we had, let's say, God said every day we got $10,000 in our pocket. Every day. It's just, we'll never be without $10,000.
Like girls have a pussy.
Yes.
We have $10,000.
Here's the difference.
Okay.
A woman goes, "Hi." You might, as a man, be thinking to yourself, you know what? This bitch is after my money. But here's what it is. I'm going to give it to her because I got it every day anyway, but I'm going to show her I'm better than this 10 motherfucking thousand. I'm going to give this shit to the bitch. She can be as shallow as she wants, but I'm better than this money in my pocket. That's what women don't do. They don't go, "Here's the pussy, nigga. I need to find out if you can fuck anyway, so I'm going to fuck you now." But they try to get what we built through pussy. We have what we built, but we're not trying to get pussy through it. We just love having it.
Just have it, but
that's not our makeup.
Right.
That's not our makeup. And dick's important. That's the fucking thing. This is motherfuckers don't understand this. It's not about, I don't know.
All right. No, you're making your point. There's other people making the point for the other side. That's all. It's a nice open discussion happening right here. Jimmy in Staten Island. Jimmy.
Yo, good morning, boys.
Hey.
I'm with my wife. It'll be 10 years on the 19th. Okay? I know what I have. She may drive me up a fucking wall. I want to cave her fucking skull in. But you want to know what? I know she's not a chickenhead fucking skank shallow bitch. A lot of these girls today, okay? Like, look at fucking Tiger, not poor Tiger Woods. Look at Tiger Woods. They go and got fucking agendas. That bitch saved emails, saved fucking voicemails, and text and shit. Why? Because she was looking for the paycheck. You can't even go to a hooah no more.
You can't even go to a hooah no more.
They're saving everything.
And having a loving, good old lady is a beautiful thing, man. It really is. It's just a good thing. I trust my girl. But this has nothing to do with that.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Absolutely I understand the basics of what you're saying, Patrice. I really do. I do.
Merry Christmas, guys.
All right. Let me say hi to James the Trucker. James.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
I was going to say in agreement with Patrice to a degree. Y'all know somebody that's one of the biggest, most egotistical, filthy rich, motherfucking ugly ass, dentures on the bedside, no talent having motherfuckers with money. Who's got a semi-good looking woman because he's got money.
Yep. That's his pussy. Who's? He's just being in general. He's saying in general.
Oh, you're just talking in general?
In general.
Who are you talking about, James?
The guy down the hall.
Oh, Jesus.
Not Steve, but the asshole with the long hair. The one the company spent $500 million on.
Still don't know who you're talking about, sir. I have no idea.
Okay.
So Patrice has a very unique way of looking at love and relationships that is a little different than yours. That's why we invited Patrice in here today.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you gave some great advice last time you were on the show, but you haven't heard Patrice's angle yet.
Yeah.
My angle is just basically to cut out the editing system within men.
Mm-hmm.
There's a system that we have, where at the bottom of your gut, you have a feeling. And women can go from the bottom of that gut. Like, I'm reading a couple of chapters of your book. There's some things here that's basically just bottom of the gut things where this is what makes us happy. Men have an editing system in the middle before it gets to our mouth and brain where we're always trying to make someone else feel better before we open our mouths. And I'm trying to cut that editing system out so that actually women can really, truly understand what we want. As opposed to, like, no offense, good things in your book, but it's almost like this book is like if a fish was writing a book to fishermen to say how to catch me. Do you understand?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I need help from a fish on how to catch you? That makes no sense. Doesn't exist. That goes against what you really are. This book is. There's no book on how to get men, or how. There's no book that a woman could write on how to get men to get you. It doesn't make any sense. This is more of a woman power thing, and I think you have enough power in this game, in the relationship game. That's what I think. I don't think that you need help. Because that's what this book is basically helping women. It's not helping men. Because what we do, this is completely against what we are, animal-wise. This is a book on editing. Like, to give us tips, like I read one thing where it says 1 to 10, the worst things to talk about during a date.
Right.
Don't talk about religion. Don't talk about... It's like... What is there to talk about? You're saying what you don't want to talk about. Again, this is for you. It's not for us.
No, but you listen. That's the idea. These are shortcuts. Do you want to
shortcuts to what?
Into her panties. These are the shortcuts. If you're going to start talking about religion, if you're going to start talking about your mother, it's going to take you longer to get. If you're going to listen,
but ultimately there is no shortcut. See, shortcuts to a woman's panties ends up being long cuts to my fucking life. Do you know what I mean? You are not teaching women on how to give up pussy and walk away. It doesn't exist.
No, I'm not teaching women. I'm teaching guys how to get beautiful women fast. And yeah, sometimes
this is nothing
stuff.
fast. We're looking for, hey, how are you? Listen, can I just stick my finger in? That's what we're looking for. You just basically, this is a how to pick up women. This doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. But, I mean, no disrespect to this book. But again, we're talking, see how free you get to be when you tell a guy, here's how you get us. But why don't you listen to how we want to get you? Because we're masters at getting. But see, here's what you guys don't do. Women don't, you should write a book on how to keep a man, which is your job.
Well, I don't need to keep a man. I have a hard time getting rid of them, right? So,
on what level, though? Let's be honest here. Getting rid of them? Is that what your life is? Getting rid of men? That's not that's against your nature.
No, exactly. But I don't need a book on keep a man. Do you know what I mean?
You do need a book on keeping a man.
And I'm not writing for women. You know, I mean, I'm writing for guys.
So basically, when you say you don't need a book,
this is an insight into how to score women that look like me.
That is impossible. You know how to score you? How do you do that?
Well, I know how to score because I know how to score these kind of women. I've hooked up with these women before.
And how do you do it? How do I score you?
Well,
can any guy score you?
Of course.
Okay.
I've slept with hundreds of men. Therefore, there's plenty of women.
That's beautiful. I like you. I like you a lot for saying that, by the way.
You slept with hundreds?
That's
fantastic.
Really honest.
That's fantastic.
I had a very promiscuous young life. And
is that continued?
Because you got to either hold them up or hold them down, to be honest with you.
Could that continue this afternoon?
What I'm saying is
promiscuity. She's not answering you.
No, promise. But what I'm saying is that there are certain kind of men that turn women on naturally. And the men that listen, you know what? It's very simple. If you just say to a woman, how do you feel about that? A woman's going to love you because guess what? You're strong but sensitive kind.
That's all
you're going to say. No, there's no thinking.
You're adding too much thinking to what guys want.
But there is no thinking. It's
there you go. And here's what you're doing right now. You're telling, this is the thing. You're telling, like, say if I'm a shark swimming around the ocean, you got in the water and just told a shark how to be a shark, and you're a tuna. Like, how do you tell me how to be what I am? Do you feel me? Like, we don't want to
tell you what
we
you
do
know what
all
you are.
this stuff in this book. A lot of it anyway. I didn't read the whole book. It's things that we already do, but we don't want to do. That's why we're losing. Our existence with you is a complete lie. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
we lie. We don't go from our gut to our mouth.
But I don't encourage to lie. I don't encourage guys to lie.
This is what you're encouraging.
No.
If I want to talk about religion, why can't I talk about religion?
You can talk about religion, but chances are, if she's of different religion, she's going to get turned off and walk away.
There we go. It's the arrogance.
It's better you find out right away, though.
Who gives a shit? Right. This is the problem we have. It's all about what is turning you. fuck you. Like, not trying to be offensive, but fuck what you want. Because really what it boils down to is your vagina.
But do you want to get laid or not? It comes down to how badly do you want to get laid.
There you go. You weigh in your existence. This guy here, right?
T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller.
Right. The great T.J. Miller.
Fucking in an $80 million blockbuster movie, right?
Still, but
I'm going to tell you that a vagina, he had to be in a movie, he has to be at comics, he has to be doing what he's doing in life to get some kind of stature just to get your pussy. This is what I'm saying. Women never offer up.
Yours specifically, by the way. I've been doing all this for yours specifically.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't impress you, but it fucking should. The fact that I have to have a goddamn good credit, I have to have a nice car.
Who gives a shit about good credit? I don't talk about good credit.
I'm sorry, you talk about everything else.
I talk about a bad boy. I talk about being spontaneous and risk-taking. I talk about sense of humor.
We
I talk
already
about confidence
know.
and
We
authority.
already know. What do you have to have besides
Definitely
a twat?
not good credit.
Besides a twat, what do women have to get a man? You don't have to be charming. How do you get a man without your pussy? How would you get a man?
That is interesting.
Dr.
Z, if you didn't have a pussy, how would you get a man?
How would you?
Well, there's plenty of guys who are into things other than the pussy, unfortunately.
But I like to I'm just asking the question. If you didn't have a vagina, and this is, I get very passionate about this. Don't think I'm attacking you. But without,
I understand.
But wait a second, because here's what you're about to do. You're about to do some woman stuff. You're not going to answer the question. You're going to spin it into actually something else.
I've been to Rio de Janeiro, and if you watch Rio de Janeiro, you see these women. You see these women in quotations that stand there, and then you see guys pulling over and getting blowjobs. Guess what? These are not women. These are transsexual.
This is exactly what I'm saying. What the fuck?
Vaginas have nothing to do with
that had
this.
nothing to do with the question. See, I'm pretty magical with this shit. I knew you was going to switch it up. But what I'm saying is, it has everything to do with it. Vagina, there's no guy in here that's ever gotten pussy in their life because they have a dick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Meaning, we can't just go, look at this dick, ladies. We have to have a skill level, a charm level. We have to have a fucking, how many pages? A 400-page book to read to figure out how to fuck beautiful women. Have you ever charmed your way into dick? Have you ever talked your way into anything? Have you ever been charming?
Absolutely.
Have you ever taken a man out to dinner who didn't want to give you dick, but you fucking talked your way into it?
Actually,
you've talked your way into dick before.
I have, believe it or
really,
not.
Really, to a man that didn't want to fuck you? Really, what did you do? What were some of those charming things you did to make me want to fuck you and I didn't want to at first?
I think what Patrice is saying...
Wait a minute, TJ, because here's why we fucked up.
Okay.
Because TJ, this is what we do. We don't have ball togetherness, men.
Nope.
Because this is what makes us better than women,
just
too.
Sit back and enjoy.
TJ is going to go, ooh, this is a good time to play good cop, bad cop, right? Where it's like, oh, see, Patrice, this is what he's doing. And no offense, but he'll do anything to fuck you. This is what he's doing. But for the basic part of it, we have an objective. And you don't understand this objective. See,
you have an evolutionary objective to fuck as many women as you can.
And you have an evolutionary objective to fuck one guy as much as you can.
Exactly.
Where's your skill to do that?
What do you mean my skill to do that?
Where's your skill to fuck? And instead of pretending that these hundreds of men you're proud of, you really want one guy that you can call your man.
Now. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but how are you having that? How are you keeping this guy?
How do you think I keep that guy?
The good one. How do you ask me a question with a question? Boobies. This is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying is
how do I keep
it's
him?
Hard for them
Lots
to admit what they are.
Exactly.
Why? This is what the fuck. This is what they boil themselves down to.
Patrice stood up. He's standing up.
They boil themselves down to sex.
And
why are we supposed to make them better? Why are we supposed to make them better than what they think they're selfish?
I also make a good living. Much better living than my man does, so that helps.
Which is why your relationship is on the way out anyway, because you can't deal with having a guy that's less cool than you.
Oh, he's not less cool.
He absolutely is. He's a man that is not better than his woman.
Why is he not better?
Because he doesn't make as much money as you.
But that doesn't define somebody better or worse.
It does for you.
It doesn't.
Yeah, you look at a king.
You
want a king in your life? Is he your king?
Yeah, he's my king.
How's he your king when you're above him and you're the queen?
I don't think I'm above him.
King don't exist. It's king, queen.
I'm thinking I'm above him.
You're better than him.
No, I'm not better than him.
You're just enjoying your control right now, but now, as soon as you get done with him, he'll be gone.
I'm not done with him. I mean, we're equal in this relationship.
You don't know how to make yourself happy. And not you, women. This is what it boils down to.
I'm an extremely happy person.
There's no way you're happy with a man that's less cool than you.
I don't think he's less cool. He's super
absolutely
cool guy.
Absolutely less cool than you.
Just because he makes less money doesn't make him cool.
Today.
Huh?
I'm not.
Nothing. Go ahead, Patrice. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm just saying, you're not tapping in. Listen, I love what I read, but you're not tapping into the animal that you're dealing with. You're tapping into you, which is what women do. You don't tap into us. Us is a different thing from you, and you need to learn about us from us, not from you.
Well, Patrice has a different way of looking at relationships and stuff
I
like that.
See.
Patrice doesn't like commitment, he doesn't want to be married, likes to keep his woman.
Like the bullshit of the chase.
I'm being fair, right?
I don't dislike commitment. What I don't like, Opie, is I don't like an unhappy guy. A traditional unhappy guy. I don't like a guy.
I don't like an unhappy guy either.
But
and
you have no choice to that.
I'm not that big on commitment myself. I think most marriages should be open marriages on both sides.
But that's not to your nature. You decided to go with the guys. Nature? Women's nature. Women's nature is not to have.
Of course, because you're talking about years of millennium of evolution.
100 different dicks in you. I don't mind it, but that's not what you crave. Is 100 different dicks. You want one dick that you love. You don't want to. When you say you want 100 different dicks, you're being a guy, but you're not being a guy.
A couple. You'd be surprised. You know what? Women are cheating as much as men do.
Doesn't matter. They're miserable when they're doing it.
Not always miserable.
Women are miserable. You know why? Because there's no satisfaction to how you get dick. You get dick by opening your legs. Do you understand? You can sit here and you sit there and you spread your legs and just go, fellas, one of you, would you like to touch it? We'll all go, yeah. If you had a room full of women and a dick came out and it's like, put your hands on it, ladies, you would all go, ew, because it doesn't matter how you get dick.
You've been hanging out with the wrong women, Patrice.
I know you try to be different, but we all know.
I don't know.
We all know that you're a girl. You sit down to pee, you have kids, you do things that make you, even the act of being...
What's so bad about being a girl?
It's just, look, I've done girl things. You ever think you had to take a shit, but you just peed? And you just was sitting there and sitting down peeing and how miserable you was just sitting down. Like, what a bitch you felt like. How demoralized you are by going, ugh, I'm sitting down to pee. You ever lay back and pretend like play fuck with your girl and put yourself in missionary position just for a game and the idea of someone you're laying on your back with your legs back and someone is fucking you? It is embarrassing. Bleeding every month for no reason. You are miserable. God made you miserable. You know what guys do that's fun? We have an activity where once in a while, maybe me, once every other day, I kill life. I squirt life anywhere. On my girl's chest, on a sock, anywhere. There's no activity where a woman enjoys just killing eggs. There's no activity where they go, yay, there's an egg on the floor. This is why you're miserable, because your happiness. Wait a minute. Your happiness is based on thinking you're a man.
Wait, but if you want women to have like eggs roll out of their body and then just take a hammer and just start smashing.
Well, they don't understand what it's like to be frivolous. They're not frivolous with their body. That's why I know 100 guys, fucking 100 guys means nothing to a woman. It's not happiness because there's no gratification to it. There's no hunt. You know what you're hunting? Love. And you don't know how to get it.
Some women hunt love.
You hope this guy that you fuck will love you. It's scratching the lottery. You don't know how to get love. Have no clue.
Wow.
Right, let's stop the talk.
Wow.
So it's your rant on how great it is to be a man.
You know it, because your book.
So why do you think...
You're on the men's side, not on the woman's side. This book says it right here. You're on our side.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But let me tell you, why do you think so many men out there, so many men, and they email me all day long, want to be women. And how come majority of transsexuals and transvestites dress up as women?
So they can have control over what they don't have control over.
Yeah, exactly. So who is miserable here? If majority of transsexuals are men, male to female, they're miserable. They all want to be girls. They all want to be submissive. They all want to be slaves.
Control pussy.
They all want to dress up. They all want to dress up in girly clothes.
That's why pimps are loved. People love pimps. Not because they can put women on the street and make them sell their pussy, but the mind of how do I control something that's controlled by an unlikable creature? Like, you're awful. If I control pussy, boy, pussy be great.
I don't know about that.
I would bring the value of pussy down to zero if I owned a pussy.
I think majority of men would love to be a woman. That's why it's one of the biggest fetishes.
Serious? What, sit down and
are guys wearing female panties. That's huge.
Control.
It's huge on the internet.
It's to have an idea of how it is to control the vagina, because God has given a miserable animal
the power
to control something to make us happy.
Yeah, Patrice hates vaginas.
No, he likes the vagina. He just doesn't like all the shit that's around it and the shit it takes.
Seriously.
He just said it has to own the pussy. Patrice needs a pocket pussy. To zero.
Patrice needs a pocket pussy.
Because I really...
He'd be a lot happier.
It bothers me how little women bring to the table and how many demands you have.
I don't think we have a lot of demands. You know what? How many demands do we have?
I don't know. Let's read chapter 6.
What are the demands?
Here's the hit. Being gregarious, taking up space, and looming. What's bad? Being a loudmouth.
I think guys have way more demands. Yeah. Hey, we have to look beautiful. We have to look young. We have to wear lingerie for you. Ready? We have to be thin. How many demands do you have?
Fair enough. You know what that boils down to? One thing. Object. Just be an object. An object of desire.
Perfect
That's
object.
What your job is.
So that's a lot more demands. All we want you guys to do
I want
is
a shiny watch, not a
up.
scruffy one. All we want you to do is not be scruffy.
That's way more demands than we don't want anything from you. We don't care if you're bald. We don't care. I talk about appearance. We are not shallow. We don't care if you don't, if you don't shave. We don't have any of those. We have to shave your legs for you. We have to look perfect. We have to diet for you. Put makeup, wear lingerie. How many demands is that?
Enunciate. Okay, enunciate. This is your book.
This is my
Here's
book.
What we ready? Oh, good. Here it is.
Who wants a guy who mumbles?
Top 10 worst physical. But here's the thing. We should a mumbling guy. Because here's the thing. Even though you're a doctor, I'm sharing with you the animal. Just because you're a doctor doesn't make you any sexier. Any sexier as a woman being a doctor as it does.
You're very wrong.
Yeah, 2 sold-out shows.
Sorry
what? No, go.
No,
I just found your perfect woman, by the way. I want to give you the Adam and Eve's pussy. Here you go.
And you can control that completely.
All right, so
fair enough.
AdamEve.com.
This is why we lose. You fucking talk to her, and you try to see her tits. Go ahead. This is why we fucking lose, and we should be winning. This is give me that. This is Patrice needs. That's what Patrice needs. Fake pussy. Fair enough. That's what we do. That's what we do. We don't call him out because we love pussy. But the fact is, after the pussy, then what?
Then
Fair
what?
Enough.
All right, then what after the pussy? What are you getting at, Patrice?
Nothing.
No,
I'm going to look at fake. Let me touch this.
I was joking. It's a quick joke just to lighten the room up a little bit.
It don't need lighten up.
All right, so wait. After the pussy, then what are you getting at?
After we do our job.
Then you're in hell after that?
No, after we do our job.
And get the pussy.
And get what we're trying to get initially. Some of us try to pretend we're looking for love, but no guy goes out and goes, listen, fellas, let's go. Hey, Thad, Opie, everybody, let's get together because let's all go out and find love. It doesn't happen. We go out and search for a certain thing. That's what we're built to do is hunt for that. The other thing, if it happens, it happens. But it shouldn't happen because we get pussy. I shouldn't. That's like, that it's like going fishing. On a fishing boat, right? All the things you have to do, you buy the bait, you go out in the ocean, you find a perfect spot, you fish, you catch this big thing on the fucking hook, you get this giant tuna, and you're like, holy shit, look what I did. Look what I got. Then you throw the tuna back in the water, and then the fucking fish jumps back in the boat.
See, I don't get him at all.
And goes, I love you. You go, motherfucker.
It's so funny. Guys love to pretend they're not looking for love, right?
Patrice, but this,
what statistics shows? Statistics shows that men fall in love a lot faster than women do on the first date. These are statistics on psychological studies. Men are 3 times more likely to kill themselves after romantic breakup. Women get over romantic breakup a lot quicker. Men live longer in marriages than those who are not. So statistics shows that men are much better off when they're in love.
I think
But they go
Patrice would
around,
say
but
that.
they like to say these are statistics. You
I just
cannot
reject
reject.
it.
You can reject anything you want. But I'm trying to tell
How
you,
many
these
people?
are
100?
studies.
100
Oh
studies?
no, these are studies. Documented studies.
You got to study. It's a. See,
this is men love to walk around and say, "Oh, we don't want love. We don't want love." But statistics show they do.
Because we get love easy. Once I fuck you, you love me.
I don't know. It's not
Why?
so easy.
Why do you think a guy would be more depressed?
Women are very
after
conditional about their love.
Why do you think a guy would be more depressed after a breakup than a woman? Why do you think so?
Exactly.
Why do you
I
think so? Yeah.
Because it's women have social networks. You know what? They talk to their girlfriends. They move on a lot faster. Guys dwell on stuff. They don't
because
express
a woman
emotions.
could go out that night and have a dick. And the guy has to search around, and maybe at 4 in the morning, he's fucking drunk and going home to jerk off because he didn't get anything. And then the next night, the girl can go out and get another dick. And the guy, again, has to go out and work his ass off to try to get...
Why do they kill each other? Why are they 3 times more? Why do guys kill each other all the time?
I am so
each other?
tired of vaginas
over pussy.
adding up to your whole life.
Why are they dueling over
Anthony,
that?
Pussy?
You're a famous millionaire.
Great.
A famous millionaire. But a fucking loser could fuck you because she has a pussy. A fucking loser. Like a woman who has nothing extra except for vagina can fucking feel like she's at your level. Do you understand? You're not at the social status, the thinking status. You don't have friends. First of all, women don't have friends with each other. That's why you want to hang around us all the time, because we're better at being friends. Do you know any information about your friends that could ruin their lives? Their lives. No.
Yes, we do.
Really? You can destroy one of your girlfriend's lives?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Women talk about
which woman?
Guys. The women talk to each other more than guys do.
Would you hide a gun for your girlfriend if she committed a murder?
Yeah, I would.
Well, she knows that. See, let me tell you why she's good. She knows the man. She knows in case I might need my bitch to hide a gun. Might. But she knows, she's smart enough to know the guy answer to this. But you could feel this right here. She's a little bit annoyed with her own life, because this is what I'm saying. And this is, she cut me off on this.
I think more like a guy.
Dr. Z.
I think more like a guy, I have to admit.
You can't think like a guy.
100 dicks.
Just because she's stuck with...
She's had 100
She's had a lot of dick.
She has had
Patrice. Gotta give her that.
Let's at least be in agreement that she's had a lot of
Patrice, she's had a lot of dicks.
Her having 100 dicks.
She said 100.
Is as easy as you eating these bag of chips with. Like, it's no big deal.
You know
I
what?
understand
My sister and I had actually a competition who would have more.
More dicks?
What competition is that? That's
like a great competition.
Are you guys going to have that again?
That is a hot dog eating competition.
It's a great competition.
Did you guys have a dick sucking contest?
This is not impressive.
Not a dick sucking. What?
This
That's
is
impressive.
Not,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not impressive.
She's wearing me down.
Because you know why it's not impressive?
She said 100.
Because she could suck 1,000. She only sucked 100.
But Patrice, we want to hear about the 100 that she did suck.
Yeah, she's wearing us down a little bit. I got to be
honest.
Right.
Wearing who down?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I
100
wanted,
dicks.
you know what? Because all these sex experts write about techniques I wanted to have also a personal perspective, not just a theoretical, but a clinical perspective on things.
How many?
So you did it for science?
A lot. I did it for science. I wanted to know what it's like. I wanted to have the variety.
God. Wait, I want to
empirical approach.
Hold on, I want to say this subtly. So you've had hundreds of dicks. How do I put this? Like, how many dicks have you had in your asshole?
You got to be more straightforward.
I'm more selective about that. That's one of the things you reward your man for special behavior, special reinforcement.
More than 10?
This is all bing, 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 buzz. You reward your man with asshole.
Yeah.
Women make me sick. Are you fucking out your mind?
You know what it is? It's like shaping an animal.
You're rewarding us with the stink hole.
It's shaping an animal. It's really coming out now. It's shaping an animal. Thank you.
That's how you do it.
You did good. You took the garbage out all week, mowed the lawn. Here's my stink hole.
This attitude is for cornballs. Yeah. This is for cornballs who are this is for goofy guys.
But this is what guys could do to women. They can shave them too. And that's what I talk about.
That's not even you shave your balls. It's fine. It's fine to shave your balls, but we're talking about why your asshole's a prize.
Yeah, I don't look at it as a prize. I look at it as maybe
it's not a
prize.
It's
kind of a prize.
As another hole.
I look at it as variety, but not a prize.
I recently had it. I thought it was a bit of a prize. I felt like I'd won something.
It's a prize.
Why is that
you
mouth and
present
pussy hole different from the asshole? The lower intestine was there. It's just another hole to shove your knuckle in. It's just complete. You're a bunch of holes. That's what women are. Just 3 holes.
Well, and I
3 holes. Basically, that's what it is.
Is that in the book, How to Get Women? Just saying you're a bunch of holes? Is that?
No, but I do talk in the book about how to get anal and why and how most women actually.
How do you get anal?
Spit on
Hold on. I'm going to control this a little bit, or at least attempt to. How does one get yours or another woman's asshole?
And if we could come back to the fucking competition with you and your sister, do that later. But first,
TJ and I are on the same page.
Sure.
So how do you get asshole?
Subtle psychological techniques to get asshole.
It's going to kill Patrice.
Jedi mind tricks.
Hold on, Patrice. Let her talk.
Let me just tell you.
Shutting the fuck up.
I
get serious about this fucking shit. It's just.
All right, hold on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No problem.
Give me 40 seconds.
I swear more than that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Let me just say.
How do you get the asshole?
Patrice saying "Let me fuck you in the ass" is not going to get him any ass.
I like shutting
and
the
I'm
fuck
wondering
up.
I'm wondering how much he's actually gotten. How much ass he's actually. I'm wondering how much ass he's actually gotten in his lifetime.
Oh,
you're
talking to the wrong guy.
I'm
Patrice
really wondering.
Is the man.
And the kind of ass. It's also about the quality. It's not about the quantity.
Patrice is the king of Scotland when it comes to pussy.
Oh yeah.
No, how do you get the asshole though? So you got to go baby steps.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to fight back here. I'm trying to help you out. How do you get the asshole?
I don't look at it as a fight. I don't see what I'm fighting against. Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
Yeah.
This is not impressing me.
Because women don't need to.
Wait, but
they could just say,
the weekend's upon us, and a lot of guys
asshole.
want to get the asshole this weekend.
Yeah,
what do we do?
If a guy, okay, let's say a guy has just this weekend, because you talk a lot about doing this quickly, right? That's a big part of the book, getting done quickly.
No, not necessarily quickly. Yeah, something you're not going to get quickly unless this is the woman who gives up ass to everyone. But I don't think you want that kind of woman.
But yeah, you just had 2 days.
The one
just
that
2 days.
fucks 100 guys. Yeah, that kind of woman. This, but it's not on her.
Patrice?
All fucking women are this fucking hypocritical and retarded.
Patrice, let her finish.
Those dirty asshole bitches.
I really want to know. People are taking notes out there.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. And people, no one is getting any ass this weekend. They're just going to have, when they have sex, they're going to have your voice in the back of their head.
Patrice is going to have an aneurysm before we find out how to get asshole.
0. Right.
Nothing.
How do we get asshole?
Well, you know what? Patrice is not helping. He is getting guys less pussy rather than more.
Yeah, but of course.
Because this kind of approach is going to turn women off. But that's what
this
There's
is for million of you.
This is for
you
angry
fucked 100
guys.
Did they all do the same thing to get you? They were all mad. You didn't fuck some guys on the first night?
They all had to qualify.
Of course.
Exactly.
They had to imply all their hard work to get your twat.
Not at all.
They did.
But they had to offer me some value, some interest.
Of course.
Something. They didn't come up to me and say, let me fuck you.
Of course not. But what did they do? Dinner, movie?
Oh boy, we're not going to find out.
Not necessarily that.
I mean, I am just wanting to hear.
Sorry,
just need to know.
Let me
have to write the book.
All weekend we've got.
I enjoy the Patrice angle.
Patrice.
I'm listening.
All right, just listen for a minute. You're losing your mind.
Fucking cut people. But this is horseshit. This is more vaginal horse.
Well, let me
But-
listen to you. No, I want to hear Patrice's approach. I want to hear his approach.
No, talk us
What is
through.
his recommendation for scoring
Will you
with
get
women?
us some asshole now?
Because right now,
tips.
now, all he gave us is how not to get any pussy and why pussy means nothing. I want to know his approach. What is his advice to a guy to score with a woman? Here is a woman in a bar. How do you score with her? I want to know.
I don't have
advice
on
well,
how to
exactly. You
pick
don't
up
have advice.
women.
All you have is
Fair enough.
just
There you go. You keep talking. That's what they do.
bitch and
Angry, evil
complain.
guy.
We'll go back to the
It's
asshole.
just angry bullshit. That's all it is.
There
It's
you
just-
go. That's the real shit. There I go. There you go. I like that. That's what I want. The real
Yeah,
shit.
it's just
Your
angry crap.
emotional horseshit. Because
There's
that's
no
what you all
emotional
are.
stuff.
Emotional
Where is
rats
that emotional?
wrapped up in
holding
your
my head in my
vagina.
hands?
I am very calm.
You
You are
said-
getting
you said-
emotional.
it's because I take it very
I have
seriously.
my- I-
You
my
are
head in
just-
my
you
hands
just
right
the
now.
one who's
You
getting
just
very
qualified.
emotional.
Thinking of
You
all the anal
qualified
sex
your
that I've lost
shithole.
today.
Women that give up their
We're not gonna
shithole
get
as
that one
less
tip
better
that's
than
gonna
you.
get us in the
Because
asshole
all
this
you
weekend.
do is fuck
Terrified.
100 guys with your pussy, but you're very careful with
We're
the
this
shithole.
close. We were
The
this close
shithole
to
is less
finding out how to
important.
get in the
You know how you
asshole.
get the asshole? You eat the pussy, lick the asshole, and it feels good. Then you put a finger in it, and then the bitch wants to do some. Want to know how you pee on your girl? In the shower. Want to know how to get her to suck your dick? Slap her in the face with it. This is what's wrong with you. You direct too many of your movies. Open up. That's what the fuck you do.
All right. Well, I guess
The fuck you don't know. You're the fucky. How you gonna tell me how to fuck you?
we actually
You get fucked.
we haven't. So the question has been answered, Dr. Z, and thank you for coming in
Dr. Z,
today.
do you agree with Patrice's
You are
approach
the
on the
fuck
asshole?
Patrice's book is considerably shorter than yours.
Yeah.
Patrice has a pamphlet.
It's more of a pamphlet.
Right.
Yeah, I would see that.
Would you agree with that as far as how to get the asshole?
No.
No? Well, how do you get the asshole?
Well, then you'll just have to read my book, Dr. Z.
No,
on scoring.
don't cop out.
What chapter?
Don't cop out with
I'll
that,
read it.
Dr. Z.
Well,
Let's see what's how to get
If,
the
okay,
asshole.
he's what I want to know. So it's while he's reading, I think we've got about 20 seconds before he starts yelling at you again.
Yeah, talking about emotional.
So
That's
I
somebody
get
very
emotional because
emotional.
when do guys get to be? When do we get to be fucking emotional?
We want you to be
about
emotional.
How
We want you to
much
express
losers
it,
you
talk.
guys are. You are fucking losers. Trying to make here's what you're trying to do. Have a man and have a woman at the fucking same time. We're men. We're better than you.
We want a guy. We don't want a woman. We don't want a wussy guy.
Yeah,
we
but
don't want that.
A non-wussy guy's better than you.
if you had 2 days to have anal sex, how would you do that?
Oh, very
and can
good,
you
TJ.
do it?
Thank
Can you
you.
do it in about 20 seconds
Yes.
before Patrice goes back into?
Yeah, you got
the
20
rant?
seconds to get us some
anyway,
asshole this weekend.
'cause, you know,
Please.
you said you talk about doing things quickly in the book. You're going to have to do it quickly on this show.
Yeah.
How do you do it? I'm asking you.
It has to do with conditioning. So basically, you have to condition things that she likes, and most women like clitoral stimulation, with anal stimulation. So what you do is you pair. It's a Pavlovian conditioning. You pair one response
So you
with
give
the
them
other.
some food when you're licking their clit. Is that right?
Ring the bell, they salivate,
Ring the
you shove
bell,
your dick in their mouth. There it is. Come on. Pavlov's dog. Here
Yeah,
it
you
comes.
basically
Get some peanut butter, rub
you
it on
go
your
down
balls.
on her while stimulating her, and you pair the two responses.
You pair them together?
Yeah, and so for the things that she
you
likes.
condition her to know that she doesn't really have a choice in what you like sexually. Do you understand? It trickles down from you. They don't know. The only
So
thing
you're
they
saying
know.
you're saying you can get a woman to do anything. You want.
Anything. You don't
if you
negotiate
if you
with 'em.
tell that. So this is actually interesting because it sounds like you guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Patrice is,
I think
is
you're
a
on the
little-
same page.
Oh,
But-
yeah, Patrice. I think you.
Yeah.
Right there. I think.
Of course, go ahead.
By sticking your dick in,
No, I didn't
the
say
first
that.
time you
I didn't
meet
say
her.
that. I didn't say that. But why shouldn't you fuck her in the ass the first time as opposed to the pussy the first time? What's I don't get it.
Good question, Doctor.
why? Because most women
I thought
are
Ann went to
defensive
Cleveland.
about that, and most women are uncomfortable
And you
with
know
that.
still
why?
here.
Most women? Because you make up your own movie that stars you stars you as me, stars you as the director, you're the producer.
No.
Stop doing, they don't know what they like. Anytime you fuck a girl,
Most women-
anytime you fuck a girl and she tells you what she likes, that means she likes it because some other dude did it. And she goes, oh, I like that. But you don't have an explorative mind where you go, you know what? I wonder what it's like. If it wasn't for the fact a guy tried to fuck you in your ass, you wouldn't go, boy, I want to get fucked in my ass. We bring everything to you. Your whole idea is based on you want to be a man. You think like a man because thinking like a woman is so fucking awful. That's why you think like a man.
So why you never answer my question? Why majority of transvestites and transsexuals?
Your question. How about the 17 questions you didn't fucking answer?
You didn't ask me any question. This is a monologue.
10 hours they've been asking you how
this
to fuck
is a monologue. This is not a dialogue.
Little bit.
This is a monologue. I'm just listening.
Very, very fair.
Transvestites aren't indicative of all men.
You're absolutely right, Dr. Z. Monologue, and let me shut the fuck up. I'm going to smack myself to tell me shut the fuck up.
It's like the Cavaliers playing the Bobcats.
You bring up this transvestite thing.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You bring up the transvestite thing.
He's saying that women, that women don't want to be women, that it sucks being women, that it's so great to be a guy. So I'm asking you why then all of the 99% of hundreds of thousands transsexuals and transvestites are male to female. It's guys who want to wear women's clothing, guys who want to make up, guys who want to submit to mistresses and dominatrix. It's all about guys.
That's not like the majority of guys.
It's a huge
percentage. That's like saying, 99% of retarded people can't fucking figure out math.
No, but I'm trying to say,
because they're fucking retarded.
Why there are no transsexuals who want to be
gay? I'm trying to shut the fuck up, but he just made a point that you completely didn't acknowledge. He just made a very logical
higher percentage
analogy.
than you would think. A very high percentage.
What he's saying is who gives a fuck?
But that's not guys.
What guy wants to be a transvestite?
Yeah.
We're talking about guys who are fucking guys who want to fuck
girls.
women.
And also,
why? Because you're saying to me that it sucks being a woman and that all women want to be guys. That women hate being women.
I agree with Patrice. You said at one point, you said that guys dress up like women because they want to control that thing.
No, they don't want to control that. They want to be that. They don't want to control anything. They want to get rid of their dick. They want to become women. They want to dress up. They want to be pretty. They want to be cute little girls.
And they want to be the
because
fucky.
It's empowering. Yeah.
But they're
so
crazy.
Why do they want to?
But we're talking about regular dudes.
Can I jump in here?
Oh, what that is?
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Dr. Z, how do we get ass to mouth going? A little ass to mouth this weekend.
That is a question that I've asked myself.
Yeah, it's on a lot of people's minds.
Have some wipes so you can wipe it off after you pull it out of the ass.
It might be good in a porno, but
you know what? It's
you don't want that.
You know what E. coli is?
Not logical
you know what
when it comes to regular relationships.
And you know what? It's not only illogical.
That's not marriage
material. It causes a bad stomach ache. Stomach ache.
Yeah, you're gonna get a stomach ache.
E. coli, guys. E. coli.
Ass to mouth will give you a bad stomach.
Okay, now, is there any way we can come back to the competition you had with your sister? Who could get the most dicks?
Yeah. Who won?
What do you want to know?
Yeah. First of all, who won? That's an important part of it.
She did. This was back in the USSR in the crazy years.
I think in a way, all the men won. Also,
a lot of guys. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many more guys did she have intercourse with than you?
I think after a while it just became, we switched off to something else. It just became boring.
It's just, of course it would be.
I think she probably won
by
about 10.
A lot of girls do want to be men as well. But it's just tough to put a dick on
No,
women.
It's not tough. It's actually surgically, it's actually not that much tougher.
They're getting there, but it's
not
actually
a lot.
it's easier to lop one off than actually build one.
You'd be surprised.
Look at the lesbians out there. They're very manly.
Yeah.
But they don't want to necessarily be man. I'm not talking the homosexuals. I'm talking transsexuals, and I'm talking the gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is much higher in males than females.
Right.
In the psychology, and these are facts you can't ignore. So,
I'll tell you why I'm mad.
Why are you mad, Patrice?
I am mad. I'm just mad, and not at her. It's just like you figure somebody with doctor in front of their name, right, would just be saying something you haven't heard from the average bitch that work at McDonald's. Like you're just saying the same horse shit. It's like to ask, hey, how do you do ass to mouth? It's the same as how do you fuck her? You know what I mean? It's like once you figure out the control of how to talk a woman out of being like their typical horseshit. It's just getting around their typical bullshit because they don't have a filter. They go from how they feel to coming out their fucking mouth. They never explore how to have an option on how to think. She believes that just because she thinks like a guy, that makes her a guy. Like, no. Like, when I was getting ready to say doctor, do you realize the fact that you're a doctor doesn't make you more attractive than if you fucking was the woman garbage man?
No, it does make me more attractive.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make you more attractive to you.
It doesn't.
Because you are into skanky women who are not.
No. How about this?
Doctors. Let me give there's plenty of guys to whom it does make me more attractive.
I'll give you an example that Patrice brought up. I'll give you an example of a point he brought up. You take a plumber. Just a guy, he's a plumber, average-looking guy. He walks up, and he tries to get into, I don't know, some Hollywood starlet's pants at some party. He's lucky enough to somehow get his way in there. He's not getting near her. If he talks to her for 2 seconds, he's being driven away. It ain't going to work. You put the shoe on the other foot where some girl comes in, attractive looking, doesn't have to be the best looking girl in the world, can absolutely hook up with a rock star or George Clooney or any other guy because for no other reason than she has a vagina that the guy wants to get into.
That's not true.
Well, and that she's hot.
Because what's Halle Berry ends up with this movie star. I mean, a movie star Halle Berry ends up with some model, some guy who's nobody but has a cute face.
A model, though. It's a model. He's not a model.
He's not a guy that makes money for being attractive.
Do you think George Clooney is going to hook up with just any girl? He's going to hook up with a hot girl.
He's going to fuck her.
He's gonna
a hot girl, right? You just answered me.
It's the same way the other
but
way
it doesn't
around.
matter.
Halle Berry's gonna fuck a guy because
hold on.
He is a model.
Let me say this. Hold on. The model or the hot girl that George Clooney hooks up with can be a fucking receptionist at a haircutting salon. The hot guy that Halle Berry hooks up with, he ain't gonna be no fucking guy that works for the telephone company. This is going to be a model guy, some fucking director, producer, or some shit. Because the guy needs to have something, and the girl needs to have a pussy. That's Patrice's point.
Why won't you just admit that?
You do have to back that up. I mean, there's a guy who's in The Office, and like not a terribly attractive guy. He was an out of work actor for a very long time. He said the second that he got on television, as soon as he got on television, he goes, it evened the playing field. I would walk into a room, and it was like being a hot girl. All of a sudden, girls would talk.
So what's your point? What's the point?
The point is that the
we're
guy
less shallow. We're looking for qualities other than your looks. You guys only care about looks. You don't care how dumb a woman is. You don't care if she's like a complete.
There you go. This is the real world. This is girl coming out.
But that makes you shallow, guys.
This bullshit Dr. Z is disappearing, baby. Good job, TJ.
Now I am going to come on.
Now Victoria Zornak is coming the fuck out, baby. There you go.
But that's exactly the point.
Good job.
Anthony just said what's true, which is that a guy needs to have external things about him. He needs to have other things to level the playing field. All a girl has to do is be attractive. Now, if a guy, why won't a girl go out with a guy who works at the telephone company and is like kind of good looking?
They go out all the time.
I don't think so.
Do you want me to give you names? I'll give you names of women.
I used to work at Radio Shack. I'll give you some names.
I'll take it. Hold on. Can I just please? Wait a second. I'm trying. I'm not.
So far, you've been the lowball insults. That's all you've been doing.
Fair enough. This is what I'm talking about.
No.
This is the real boiling down to be a girl.
I'm going to give you names of women who ended up.
I'm going to fucking let you talk. I just want to say this one thing about your book. Just on this point, this is an entire book on what a guy should do to get pussy.
Right.
Not
to get
have a
good-looking one.
Not to have a life with her, not to understand anything about all this shit to get... You are...
Because guys don't care about getting a life. They care about getting pussy. That's your point right there.
This is why
they don't want
you're trying
They
to
don't want to book a
relationship. But here's what your book does.
I'm not controlling anything. I'm giving guys...
Here's what this book does.
I'm giving guys quick tips.
Makes guys act a certain way so that when you finally give up the pussy, he might have an emotional investment in you.
This
so
book
that
has
you
nothing
can
to do with emotional
it has
investment.
Emotional investing
That's exactly
qualities.
what are you talking about?
Why don't you
This
just write a book called Ladies, Give Up Your Pussy and Stop Playing?
That's your book. This is the book you need to write,
but
Ladies,
why
Give Up
wouldn't
Your
you,
Pussies.
if you have a male point of view, why wouldn't you just write it for women?
Because I don't write books for women. I don't want to write books for women.
But you're writing books for men that have nothing to do with how the fuck we feel.
You don't. Why should I write about how you feel?
Exactly.
You want to get hot women? I give you a formula to get hot women.
A formula.
You want to know? You write
7,000
See, here it is.
when it shouldn't even be.
I think I could explain what Patrice was saying. It's more
He's
difficult.
He's trying to get me to write books for women.
Yeah, but
I don't write books for women.
But you could.
He needs to write a book
because
for
it's
women.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You could because it's easy. What you're saying is take a car on a road, and you want to get the car down the road. So your version of this book is the equivalent of moving the road under the car.
No. Not
and
at all.
Patrice's idea is you turn the car on and drive it down the fucking road. It's a lot easier for you to say, women, just give up the pussy.
You want me to tell all those women out there, just give it up.
Fuck.
Just give it up.
Right.
And you might come out of it happy in the end if you stop qualifying how important you
but guess
are
what?
to your vagina.
I'm here to sell the books, and women are not going to buy the book, Give Up the Vagina. They don't want to give up their vagina. It serves no evolutionary purpose for them to give up their vagina.
Evolutionary
and we're
purpose.
evolutionary. We are the human
Let me
animal.
tell you how behind.
That's a hot button word for Patrice.
Let me tell you how behind you guys are. In the year one, or whenever you found out pussy was valuable, and you found out some guy would give his rocks up
you know
for your vagina.
About millions years ago.
Years ago. And I say men are behind the pussy a million years. But we are evolving because we're tired of giving up everything we work for twat. So you're basically staying the same as you were in the year 07 or whatever the fuck.
So how are you evolving?
We're evolving by understanding that all your demands that you have as women, all the things you want, you're not going to get it.
It's very simple.
You
it
have
all boils down to two things.
You have to earn what you want.
It boils down to two things. Eggs are rare. There's not that many of them. Sperm is plenty. Therefore, you've got something that there is lots of. We've got something that's rare. Yeah. You want your genes passed on? Yeah. You got to play the dance. That's how it works.
That's not true.
We are the carriers of the genes.
Absolutely not true.
Pass on. Yes, that's how it is.
Well, no, scientifically it's true, but how you're making it...
You're not going to change anything.
But you're
it's
not
going to always be like that.
Because you're a girl. You're not special because you can have
Why
babies.
Are you making it
You're not special. We just happen to be the dudes that shoot it out. You happen to be the receivers. Like, you're not a special person because nature said that you have babies. You're not special. It's just
You're
nature.
missing the point. You're missing
no
the point. Guys
want
to pass on as many of their genes as possible.
Yeah.
We want to be selective, and that's how it works. It's always going to be. We've got something you want. We can pass on your genes.
So when you was fucking fucking all these guys, it was all pleasure, and so you kind of went against nature. So basically,
I'm a little different from most women.
I see. I don't agree that
you are. You don't agree that?
No, because look at all these angry sips of water. I like her now. I like Dr. Z now because she's getting out our horse shit. I really like it. I really like the fact that she the dig she's saying I'm giving, she was giving. Like, oh, you like to fuck scuzzbags. Yeah, but I fuck doctors too. They're just as fucking dumb as every other girl. I've met dumb garbage girls and I've met dumb doctors when it comes to this game. You can't win it. Because you have no skill to get what you want. We have the skill to get pussy. We don't need this book.
Skill? What is your skill? We'll give guys a specific skill.
We also have to have the skill.
What is the skill? I want to know the skill.
The skill is whatever you've done over you. Like,
He has a different skill. I have different. I don't have a how to.
You
pick
have
up.
a skill. I got to give you. You got the gift of gab. But there's a lot of guys out there who don't have the skill.
Exactly.
And my book gives them the skill.
No, they don't. Your book teaches them how.
My book gives them the skill.
Fucking retard with a job. This is what makes guys different than women. Get attracted to other things. Your downfall is that you're not as shallow as us. So a retarded guy can go. A retarded millionaire can go. Listen. You know, like, I want $1 million, but I can't. He can get pussy. A retarded billionaire woman is in deep shit.
That is the book that I want to read. The retarded.
My girlfriend, just to open lines, me and my girlfriend are single. And what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to stay, if this even sounds right, faithful. By like, look, she's into that. So I'm just trying to. What I did is like, what happens is anybody out there who's trying to get into threesomes, the protocol is that your girlfriend or your wife, she solicits women, and if y'all want to do a little train thing with your wife, you solicit the guys. What's happening is when she's soliciting the women, she's realizing how dumb women are. Like she's a trooper. But she goes, other women must be like me. And women treat her like they treat a dude. Like, hey, how you doing? She's like, hey, I'm pretty, and would you like to? And they go, no, I don't. And she realized.
And you would think it would be easy because she's a girl.
She's a girl.
Yeah.
And she's starting to realize how annoying women are in terms of sex. So basically, I met a chick like 5 months ago and put a little work in. Now, we only talked like 3 times, but the first time I met her, I'm like, hey, look. Why don't you come on with me and my girl? We're single. Bland. She's like, I can't. But she'll call me on the phone, and my girl got mad because why does this girl have your number? But I give my number out all the time. Like, if a chick, I'm very accessible. If people know me, I'm really, a lot of people got my number. So it's like I say here, you need to call me. Call me and find out when I work next. What happens is I then talk to this chick and I say, look, she finally gives in a little bit. I said, go to my girl's job and...
Oh, my God.
There's so many problems with this story already, man.
Go to your girl's job.
I said, look, go to my girl's job and just go in and meet her. Because I understand, like, if you wanted me to sleep with you and you had a boyfriend, and I'd be like, ugh, I'm some strange dude. And then I would want to meet the dude and say, okay, this dude's cool. We'll knock your wife up. Right. So I said to the girl, I said, it'd be cool for you to go and see her down her job. My girl's a trooper. I called my girl to say, hey, look, somebody's coming down to check you out, and see if you like her. So it was on. She almost got fired from a job because she went down and said she just went bananas. So we're arguing and trying to make sense of it all. And I'm telling her, look, if we're going to do a threesome, which we want to, we can't keep buying hookers. We're trying to find, what I'm trying to do is big love. You seen that show? That's what she's afraid of. See, she likes the hookers because it's like, bam, beat it, whore. But I'm trying to get a square broad to be our girlfriend. And I'm like, look, if I take you shopping, listen, baby, if I buy both of y'all panties, I'm going to buy you 4 and her 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just to keep.
You're still a little better than she.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to keep, she's going to be, and I told her, I said, look, you are our girlfriend. And when people ask you, do you have, you say, no, I don't have a boyfriend. I have a couple. And
you are treading on some dangerous ground.
But by the end, logic wins, man, because she can't do it because she keeps playing around because she's frustrated about how dumb women are. And she thinks that since I set up the situation, that this opens up more for me to be spending time with this girl. But I'm like, even if you bring a chick in, I could spend time with this girl. So finally I end up telling her, look, I don't see other women. If I wanted to, first of all, I sent the broad down there to you. Do you?
Oh, well, of course. Then makes you the gentleman. Makes you the perfect gentleman in this whole thing.
Oh, well, it's all in the open. This is fine.
Oh, man, listen to me, man.
I sent the broad down there.
I sent her down.
We all understand what you're saying, but we also understand why the girl's not going to accept what you're saying.
What? My girl should be more understanding. It's like we're a team.
Look, the bottom line is, your girl, you're getting 100% more girl. She's getting 50% less guys.
Absolutely
That's
not.
right.
That is
That's right.
just the way it works.
And
Absolutely
4 panties compared to 2 is not going to keep her happy.
By the way, at least 50% less guy. That's the best she can do. Normally, it's probably going to be 25, 75, 75 to the new chick.
You know what it is? Me and her get a 50% more love for each other. And
for each other.
And our relationship gets 100%. So we're up 200%.
You're nuts.
I'm trying to.
Me and her
it's like stock trades.
Me and her gonna love each other 50% more just because
there's someone else there.
Excitement and the thing.
Right.
And this girl gets 100% of a couple. This is our girlfriend, man. She's gonna hang out.
So you're looking for a longer term thing,
just a
with the
girlfriend.
same
Yes.
different girl.
So
instead of hookers or some one night stand thing, you could call her up, or she could call you and go, "Hey, let's go out, and then we'll all go back and."
Or maybe they become friends. And the thing is, what if I like her? She says, "What if I like her more than you?" I'm like, "What?"
That'd be great if they both dumped you. That would make me so happy. They both just say, you know what? You suck.
Like, why are we with this guy? We love each other.
We love
This
each other,
is
but then
great.
they'll just be walking around like 2 fruitcakes with their heads bobbling. They get no guidance.
You're the runner.
Hey, I know I didn't expect to tell the story, but man, I'm saying she thinks. I said, look, and this is to your girl. I don't cheat. I don't get.
So the problem,
I can get another girl if I feel like it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
But the problem is,
protect yourself.
So your girlfriend is mad that you were talking to this girl on the side, even though you were talking to her on the side to set up the threesome.
Yes,
and you feel like your girlfriend should understand that.
Because 2 guys, right? If she was in the vein, like, because she is.
Wouldn't we all want to live in Patrice's world?
Patrice's world is just a special place. It's way out. You need a passport to get there. It's far away.
Or you need to live in Utah.
You got to take connecting
third world
flights.
Country somewhere where you're the king.
Get your shots. It's just so far away.
The only thing she was mad at is the idea that this girl would get attention beyond her. Like, all of a sudden, I'm walking around with this girl. We're eating by ourselves.
That isn't a viable concern of hers?
Yes, but everything is a viable concern. And I'm telling her, have faith that it ain't going to be, because why would I send this girl down there to exercise the faith in the threesome? I send her to her. I said, go to see this girl.
I love how he's putting so much credence in that.
Oh, yeah, he gets so mad. Like, why doesn't this dumb broad understand this?
Patrice, do you understand?
Really?
You sound exactly like Opie's parking lot story to everybody.
And I'm talking about stupid parking.
No one's agreeing with you.
I'm just, well, we understand, but we also...
Right.
It is very similar to what I'm talking about. Look, all I want to do is get into parking lot B.
Justifying it by saying, look, I sent her over there.
Yeah.
So the honesty is there. You're being very forthright with this. You could just go out and cheat.
I could easily, because this girl likes me, man. I could easily just go, I don't have a girlfriend, or my girlfriend, she's on the way out. And I could just schmooze this girl, and it's possible that we'll be...
Don't you understand that's kind of gunboat diplomacy you're using there? You're holding that threat over your girl's head. Like, it's not so much an explanation of, look what I could do. It's like, look what I could do, but I'm not.
No.
It's there. The gun's at your head. The gun's at your head, but I'm not going to pull the trigger because, I'm invited.
No, I'm not holding her hostage with that. I am not holding her hostage with that. What I'm saying is, why, if we're 2 people who are into, it's like Bonnie and Clyde, man. We are into what we're into.
Right.
But it's like Bonnie breaks protocol, Clyde breaks protocol, where he shoots the cop first. And she goes, I always want to shoot the cop first. But we're doing what we do. But this time I messed up by shooting first. But we're both shooters, man.
Yeah,
we're both out to kill.
Yeah, but you know what? You're wrong, because if you had just a girlfriend on the side, you wouldn't be having a threesome. You found a girl that wants to have another girl. You want 3 at one time, or 2 at one time. You wouldn't get that with just a girlfriend.
What are you talking about?
If you had just this new girl
Yeah.
on the side,
Right.
that wouldn't be a threesome.
Oh,
That's just
see,
another
that's just
girlfriend.
another girl. You're going laterally.
No.
You want to go up.
No. Wait a minute. Time out, Vinny. Time out, Mr. Family, everybody. All right? You kiss your wife in the mouth the same way you kissed her 10 years ago?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I do. That's
Shut
why
up,
I got
you,
so many kids.
You liar.
I'm spitting out kids every 9
Let
months.
me tell you something. No matter how fine that girl is, you after a few years, man, you want a little strange. I'm a fat hog. I'm a mess naked. I make me sick. And my new house got big mirrors.
You're a mess
and
dressed.
my girl should not be in the bed. She shouldn't be loving me this much. I'm telling you, man.
Hold on. I'll save that rant for when we get back because we're late.
To him.
Stay right there because we're not done with this.
By a long
A bunch
shot.
of people calling up. The threesomes are a disaster.
All women.
No, that's a guy.
All women.
It's a disaster because...
Wait, Bruce in PA says threesomes are a disaster. During Connecticut, some of us live just like Patrice. So just hold that thought because we're a little late right now. It's the ONA virus spreading across America. We'll continue with this thing in just a bit.
I can walk on my hands. I can fart and chew gum. I play the oboe. I can ride a unicycle. I wear a bra and lace panties.
So your talent is being queer, Travis?
It's the Opie and Anthony Walkover Talent Show. If you have a unique skill, talent, music group, or physical affliction, we want to exploit
You
it.
can email Steve at foundrymusic.com with your ideas, or you can just show up during the walk to XM and start shucking and jiving.
Shucking and jiving? Jesus, Danny.
I don't write this.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Wow. It's the Opie and Anthony Show, the ONA virus spreading across America. That last 8 minutes could have been on the radio, but we had to play commercials.
Pal Talkers heard it.
We're trying to do something for XM. We're still waiting for the equipment to come in, but we're going to do a thing where we start recording the stuff that happens during the commercials and then playing that stuff back.
Yeah, because sometimes things happen.
Oh, my God. It sucks that we had to take a break there, but Patrice Oneal's in the middle
Great
of it.
idea, too, man.
He's in the middle of an amazing rant, and a lot of people are saying that his rant is just like the rant I started with. I'm talking about a dumb parking lot. He's talking about a relationship, but it's pretty similar.
With trying to get a threesome together.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the same thing. It's personal entitlement. You feel entitled.
But there's a difference, man. The difference is this.
All right.
Here's Opie's like, hey, I can't get in this stadium. This is making me sick. It should not be like this. I am angry about it. All right, Opie, what are you going to do? Nothing, but it should be better. All right, Patrice, I want to do threesomes. Preferably have 2 girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Or basically 1 girlfriend and we have a girlfriend.
So your relationship has a girlfriend.
Yes.
You and your chick, your girlfriend,
Yes.
have a girlfriend.
Have a girlfriend.
All right.
That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to make strides in doing that. I am trying to make it happen. Because I think that...
You're trying to park closer to the stadium.
And the only...
That's all I see.
I want parking... I want parking space.
He wants VIP parking.
And your girl is at every single aisle waving you further from the stadium. And you're trying to explain to her that you'll be happy if I'm closer to the stadium because I'll be happy.
Because she's in the car with me. And she's always going... She's riding with me. So my happiness... is happiness, man. A woman's happiness is not based on anything except for trying to figure out how to be happy. So if I'm happy and I have to cause her, I have to bring happiness to her. I have to be happy so that I'm in this mood.
All right. Well,
to give her this happiness, to give her what she needs.
So how does this come into another girl dropping in and having sex with you too?
That makes me super happy. And I'll have enough happiness to give 2 women now.
So you're using the Reagan's trickle-down economics.
Trickle down, man.
With happiness.
Trickle down, man. Because a woman's happiness, she doesn't know, like, what makes her happy. She just, okay, women go from place to place, specific to specific. When me and my girl argue, I always try to argue the context
Is she
of
even
the entire thing.
But is she even allowed to argue with you?
Absolutely.
Oh, it doesn't seem like it.
I got a big
in
mouth.
Patrice's world,
But
it seems like you
look,
shut your
man,
mouth and let me rule the whole place.
When I met her,
Yeah.
okay, I had a few women, okay. She asked me, and I think I told you this, she asked me, how did she end up being my girl? And I said, because you hung around. You know, because you stayed in there. You hung in there.
Oh my God.
And what it is, it's like karate class. And this is women.
This relationship's a disaster.
Karate. Oh, man. It's like
disaster.
karate class, man. It's like you meet. Look, would you agree that men deal in numbers when it comes to relationships? When we have to go find women. We can't sit around and wait for women to come to us.
Right,
we
right.
have to actively go search.
Yeah,
out.
you got to go
So
seek and
it's
destroy.
like having a human resources department. You may have the secretary you need, but she might leave your ass without 2 weeks notice. And see, you stuck. What, your company gonna go out of business? So what happens is, when I met my girl, I had about 5 or 6 girls that I had been.
By the way, there's actually people out there saying you're full of S.
Of course.
We know Patrice for a long time. He's
No.
He lives by different rules than most people. I know there's a few out there also saying I live just like Patrice, but in general, the average guy is not getting away with what Patrice is doing with his relationships and his life. Did you ever think that your current girlfriend, just wants you and that's it?
She does.
But she's playing these little games to keep you happy, hoping that maybe someday you're going to like give up on all this other crap and just settle down with her.
Can I tell you what my girlfriend is?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what she is.
Hi.
She is a lesbian who is in love with me. She hates men, but she loves me for whatever reason, because I was the first dude to be into her without being sexual with her. Where she would hang out with me, I'd give her guide, and she would go, "Don't I look good in this?" And I'm like, "You look good, but you do." But I would be honest.
You'll do.
But I would be honest. Yeah. I would be honest with her. Where other guys would lie to her to sleep with her. Just to sleep, and she'd be like, "Well, why? I'm a cool chick. I do anything. I'm down. I don't play sex games with nobody. But why is these dudes not making me their girl?" And I was telling her why. And as I was doing that, she was falling in love with me, and I was just being frivolous. So once I realized she was in love, I added her to the karate class, and she happened to be, after I flip everybody, right, and they go, "I'm getting out of this class." By the end of the thing, there's 2 girls left, and they're both black belts. One loses, and she's just like, out of here.
Yeah.
So now I have a black belt, and she has a black belt in my crap, because I can't feed her. So that's why I don't cheat on her, because if I go out and I go talk to some girl I just met, and I give her a white belt, like, lies, "Hey baby, some old easy white belt, yellow belt."
Yeah.
I come back to my girl with white belt mentality. I come back to her, I go, "Hi-ya." And she goes, she kicks me in the face and goes, "I've never been able to kick you in your face that easy. What you doing? Talking to a white belt?" I got to stay focused with her.
Because she has a black belt in you.
She has a black belt in me. She knows I'm not, like, I was going to say jiving her, but I ain't jiving her. I'm not playing games with her. And she's not doing this she's a soldier, man. I went to Brazil with her. She's not doing this for me.
She is definitely getting enjoyment.
Is a soldier.
All right, there's the answer. I'm just asking.
Okay.
Now I understand a little more about your relationship.
But now that's Brazil, where you're paying for things. Now
there's a hooker out there that likes me. She didn't like her. I said, "Are you out of your mind? You could have gave her $100. She would have took it. You could have smacked her around and made her and say, 'Yeah, you like my man, you a whore.' Smack upside the head." She didn't think like.
Yeah, what's this don't like stuff? You're paying.
There was a chick that she was my play girlfriend out there.
Yeah.
And she had more than just, "I want your money." She was like, "I want your money," and "Who's this?" And my girl's like, "Who's this? Oh, looking at you like she like you like that." So she's getting into it with third world whores when they give her that vibe. But the ones that don't give her, that's all she wants, is not to be challenged, man. And she won't be.
Let me ask you.
You're bringing another girlfriend.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
Let me ask you. I was just going to say that. Now this other girl comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl digs her because she's a lesbian that's in love with you. You love the situation because now you got the 2 chicks. But
I got one chick.
You are well. Let me just say.
One
okay,
chick,
you got one
and
chick.
we have one chick,
and you have one chick, right?
Yeah, but she only gets 2 panties. The other one gets 4.
By your logic. My
girl gets 4. I'm sorry.
By your logic, you are so fantastic that this girl is going to have to fall in love with you. Because you are a master of women. You will understand this girl. You will start treating her.
Here's the trickle
down. She will fall in love with you.
It can't be two queens, Anthony. There's one queen.
So are you going to have them duke it out?
No, my girl.
Deathmatch.
My girl will guide her through. Like, okay, I love my nipples licked. Right?
All right.
Now.
Damn it.
That's just an ugly
We was in Brazil.
Go back to talking about parking lots.
Wait a minute, though. We was in. My girl's looking at the nipple, and there's a hooker looking at the other nipple, right?
Uh-huh.
And my girl looks at the hooker and taps her on the top of her head, and goes to let her know that he likes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So what'll happen is if we find us a girlfriend, my girl will trickle down what I like to her. I'm not gonna have that much access.
So you're not even gonna. It's going to be all filtered through your chick.
She's gonna have
your
a little
wants, needs,
daughter.
everything else. Filtered through your chick, filtered to your the new chick.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have much contact with her, so she can't fall in love with you, but she will know to do your bidding through your real chick.
Yeah, Patrice's main girlfriend will be like the manager, and then the girl will be a worker bee, and she can tell her what.
Yeah.
And then Patrice can fire her through that manager. You're out of here.
You need a reality show, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your people should be freaking...
Are they crazy not having Patrice on a reality show?
They should be, like, pushing a reality show, Patrice Oneal and his chick. That would be a reality show I would watch.
I pitched it.
Because there's some honesty there.
I went to Comedy Central, pitched it, and my girl came to the thing, and they looked at me like... She came in and looked at me like y'all would look at me. You know, when I'm talking, and I go, look, the show is going to be me guiding women, right? But I have a girlfriend, and all I'm doing is trying to find a woman that this could be my girlfriend if I was looking for one.
Go to VH1.
I think
go to
VH1 Hustler or Playboy TV. You can't go to Comedy Central.
Go to VH1.
Yeah, because this is no joke. This is just very serious.
So this started with Patrice saying that you didn't get much sleep because you had the argument with your girlfriend because she found out you were talking to another girl, but you were talking to this other girl to bring her as a new girlfriend, but not as important as the main girlfriend. She only gets 2 pairs of panties. Your girlfriend that you love gets 4.
It's always better.
So how did it end?
We had one of the best sessions we've ever had.
It ended
she
with
walked to the bathroom limping. She crawled to the bathroom. We had one of the best sessions we've ever had. When she gets tired, because I never get tired of arguing, and she got tired, and when there's logic involved, because she feels how she feels, and so she was just saying, look, I feel how I feel. I don't want you hanging out the perception that this some other girl and I look like a fool and this, that, and the third. And then I'm like, look, it's not going to happen. My logic was why would I bring her? It's too easy. I'm just telling her it's too easy to cheat. It's too easy to cheat. I'm not a nice guy with that particular situation.
Yeah.
I'll get a little side, but I got a girl that I don't want to. Losing her is important enough, but still, if I'm going to sacrifice the fact that I like to go get strange,
you'd rather just have it all right on the table. Yeah. This is what I'm going to do, so I need this from you.
Yes, but I got lucky and found a soldier.
What the hell does she see in you?
I'm a trooper, man. I don't.
What
man,
the
she's
hell
free.
does she see in you?
She is she's free, man. She's a free woman.
She's a lesbian, basically. So she doesn't like guys. But she loves you.
She loves me.
Why? Because of your honesty? Because you take care of her bills.
Because
you buy her nice things.
Like every other woman who falls in love with me, I guide them. I don't leave them hanging.
All right.
I told her, if we break up, man, some lucky man's going to get a good woman. Some of you dudes out there, if you break up with your girl, I got to get a maniac that I got to fix.
All right. And now let's get back to what you said about Vinny. You said something else there that you don't kiss.
Yeah, no one. Look, man, my girl is lovely. Vinny's wife is lovely. Everybody got lovely women, man. And after a few years, you cannot. It's scientifically impossible for you to kiss your wife.
Science is being brought in now.
I read a book. Yeah. It's scientifically impossible to kiss your woman with that same I just met you passion if you've been with her for a few years. So you got to find ways to jack it up. See, you got a family, Vinny, which kind of gives you that obligatory kind of, you're a dad. You're a family man. But you kiss your wife like you just met her. Don't lie, Vinny.
Well, you don't understand. With kids, I can't kiss her that often, so you're wrong. When I get to kiss her, it's fun.
Did you hear that? Did you hear?
Yeah, because
did you hear the roller skating he did? Well, I have kids. Shut up, Vinny.
You don't understand that because
you're
not.
Fun.
There's something disconnected in you. You're not a normal human being.
Yeah, that's why we love him. We love you.
No,
we love the Patrice.
Go ahead, Vinny.
No, listen. You're not normal. People don't like you when they meet you because you're not normal. But
you like me, Vinny.
I love you.
You like me. Why, though? When you met me.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because
it wasn't status quo. It's like you meet some little intern in the elevator over at the Viacom building. Hello, how's your morning? Shut up. It's 6 a.m. Why? Because you are raping me with your niceness. Why is my bitterness in the morning so bad? Why is my bitterness different from your hey? Subjugate me with your fake. How you doing?
Listen, you lost me somewhere.
No, because you want to go. Hello, how are you? This good morning. And that's status quo. But I met you and said, look at you.
So you're saying because
idiot, and you go. But that's what kind of guy you really are, Vinny. You're a guy who gives people. You mess with people all the time. And you go, wait a minute, you had to get used to the fact that we didn't go through the social contract. And all I'm trying to do, this is what I'm trying to do, Opie. I'm trying to eliminate the social filter and go from this is how I feel to saying it. And sometimes it still gets blocked and choked into the contract. But I just want to come up and say...
You're not going to get an argument from me. We relate on that level.
Right. I just want to say what I feel like saying. And if my girl asks me, you just want to be with 2 women and make them 2 women your girlfriend, I go, yeah.
Well,
yes, that's how I feel.
All right, wow. You were asking me about the dumb parking lot. What's the solution? So what's the solution to keeping the passion going in a relationship? I think it's possible, actually. I really do.
You tell me.
So far, I'm beyond happy 2 years in. So, I mean, so I'm not at that point. I mean, Vinny's trying to say 10, how many years?
12 years.
12 years later, that it's exactly the same, the kissing?
This is what I do. Like the other day, now look, you're going to fucking jump.
No, I'm not.
You're going to jump.
Listen to him and watch this unravel.
No. All right.
Yeah, you're going to jump over me because you're going to say, the other day I got up, I sent my wife flowers just to send her flowers. That keeps her happy. That makes her happy. She got the flowers. Why'd you do that? Because I love you. That's why. That's how.
That's protocol.
Because you got to court your wife. All you have to do, Opie, you got to court your wife. You got to look. I take care of myself. I keep myself in good shape. Yeah. That's how I keep it fresh.
You court.
Boring.
Exactly.
It's not boring.
It's easy to court your wife in a $7 million house, Vinny.
Wow, you're really.
It's easy when you live in a house. You can ride around in the house. You have a roller coaster in your house, Vinny.
Wow, you just gave all the guys out there a blueprint to keep their relationships going, Vinny.
Give your wife flowers.
Flowers. You know how that's hacky after a while. I mean, sure, flowers are good, but you got to do a little more than flowers.
It's not just flowers. Just give her a credit card, tell her to go spend the money. You go take a vacation.
Exactly. That's what you do.
You can't get in a relationship and get bored.
What happens, Vinny, right? When the money runs flat, man, you ain't got no guidance.
You gotta work.
You don't need guidance because you have enough money that's the guidance. You can buy her stuff, you can send her on her cruises, you can do all that stuff. But where's the guidance? Where's you have to constantly figure out ways to buy her new something. Oh, Vinny, thank you for a new. This is a diamond washing machine. Thank you, Vincent.
The same thing. 4 panties, 2 panties. You're buying. You said the same thing. You got to keep her happy.
I don't keep her happy with buy. I keep her happy with guidance because you know what?
Guidance?
Here's what it is. Once your girl,
your guidance. I'm bringing another girl.
Here's your hunt.
Train her how to lick my nipples.
And you don't think that's exciting for her to train another broad?
You're gonna mess up. You're gonna lose that girl because you're trying to have 2 girlfriends. You're gonna blow it off.
And here's the reason. Here's the reason I'm not going to lose her, because I'm trying to have 2 girlfriends. I'm not trying to have 1 each.
You'll get bored with 2, and then you'll need 3.
Trying to have a girlfriend for his relationship that he's in.
Can I speak for Patrice? I think I know him. If he loses his girlfriend because she's not into the girlfriend with another girlfriend thing, right? Four panties, 2 panties. So the other girlfriend's not as good as the main girlfriend. And the main girlfriend leaves because of all this. In Patrice's world, he's going to go, you know what? She wasn't worthy of this anyway. I'm back out there.
The dojo opens back up.
That's right. I'm back
and he
out
trains
there.
another black belt.
In his mind, he believes this is how he wants to live, and he also believes that he's going to make it happen. Whether it's with this one that he's currently with or with someone that's he hasn't even met yet. So to answer your question, Vinny, if he does lose that girlfriend, he doesn't care in the end.
Oh, I don't think Patrice cares.
He doesn't care in the end.
Yeah, I don't think he cares at all.
He's going to go, you know what?
I don't think he cares about anything.
But I do. I love my girl, man. I love my girl. I tell her, look, man, I love my girl. I watch too much Maury Povich, right? I love my girl 90% because I need 10% to think that she is garbage, meaning that she could cheat on me, she could do something foul to me, but I give her 90% of my love. I need 10% for me to function so I can look through my files in human resources and get me some more secretaries, get me some more candidates. And it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to supplement. See,
that's your insurance policy.
My girlfriend fills up 90% of me. 90%, okay? Maybe 80% because I'm trying to muscle another chicken. So she fills me up 80%. That means you figure if it was down. 10 women, 10 women
just go down.
It would take 8 women to fill up the space sheet. So I would actively go out and find 8 women to fill the void.
But you love this girl.
I love my girl.
Let me ask you something. You love her. She comes to you tomorrow and says, "Look, Patrice, I love you too. I can't have a girlfriend for our relationship."
I say, fine. And if you want to talk to her, I've said it to her. I said, sweetie, last night I said, look, man, let me tell you what a trooper she is.
All right.
I said, look, and you think this is reverse psychology, but anyway, I said, look, I don't want no trouble. Just we'll cancel this, man. I'm sorry. I was out of, and she said, no. I'm just saying. She wants a piece of this girl. She saw her. She was a hot mama. Little Amazon, 6 feet, nice booty.
And Patrice
my girl
has it all figured out. You almost have this puzzle figured out.
But there's some pieces that got to be rearranged. Is that it?
But Patrice's main girlfriend is more lesbian than straight, and that's what's making this whole thing kind of work.
Making it work.
Patrice almost has this puzzle figured out completely. Almost.
You're almost there.
Would you accept a show on XM where it's you and your chick trying to find a third girl?
Did you?
Another girl in the relationship.
No, because they'll just come out the woodworks, man. It's the hunt. It's the manipulation.
He doesn't want him like fish in a barrel. He's got to go out.
I gotta find a trooper.
He likes the game.
It's the game. Yeah.
Finding a trooper, man, is exciting.
That's the game for him.
All right, listen, we got to get one person that agrees with Vinny. There's one out there. James in Oklahoma. James.
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
I've been married 17 years, got 4 kids, still have sex 3-4 times a week.
Oh, he's really selling his life. Listen to him. He sounds like there's a razor blade to his throat right now. You listen to you, man. Let me copy how you sound. 17 years, man. 4 kids,
we've been doing this radio show a really long time. I can tell you what's going on right now. His wife is in the passenger seat. You call him. You know you're happy. It's been 17 years. You get on the phone and defend our long relationship.
I love the show, but this isn't necessarily the show you should gauge relationships on.
Oh, we had a big fight 3 days ago.
All right, well,
I'm telling you, man.
It comes and it goes, man.
We have seen that, though, where all of a sudden a guy will call up and like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then you find out that his wife's going to work with him or,
you
they
called that
together.
show because we've been together and I want people to know that you could be together for 17 years and it could still be...
This is the radio show you listen to? Well, you call them right now.
He's calling from his minivan with his car seats in the back.
And sir, if you're in the car listening, 2 things you ask yourself. If she left you, what would you really miss?
Oh, my Jesus.
And 2, if you told her how it was, where would she go? And what would she do? She can't get another you. You can get another her easy.
That's what I'm talking about. You're not a normal person.
Wow.
That's not normal.
I love this guy.
If your woman left you, Vinny, she could not find another dude to take with another beauty. Vinny, I haven't been to your house. Vinny has the best house I've ever seen in my entire life. Me, personally. I mean, I haven't been to... all right.
Yeah, we got to take a break.
Can she find another you easier than you can find another her? You tell me that.
Yeah, listen, she's listening. Yes, she could.
All right, with that, it's the only virus spreading across America.
The Opie and Anthony Fatty Pig Fatty Contest began like a stampede of hungry rhinos. But now it more closely resembles a sleepy, winded elephant. The current heavyweight in the Fatty Pig Fatty Contest is Crystal from Cleveland, who weighed in at 430 pounds. We're so sure there's someone bigger out there, we put up a fatty finder's fee in the amount of $1,000 to the person who brings in the heaviest girl by the end of the contest. So grab your sonar equipment and find us a whale. Remember, the heaviest girl at the end of the Fatty Pig Fatty Contest gets $10 for every floorboard-shattering, tear-inducing, self-esteem-destroying pound on her body.
You make the rockin' world go round.
Go to opieandanthony.com for contest details.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hey, how you doing? It's the ONA virus. Hope he's got his mouth full, and we're all laughing here. Wow. Man, it doesn't stop during the breaks. Patrice just keeps going on and on, just with all this knowledge and wisdom of relationships that is from the planet Krypton, because it's nothing that can work here on Earth. If for some reason, I think it's our oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere that just screws this whole plan of yours up. Maybe you got to go to, like, Venus, because you are just talking fantasy world. It can happen. Whatever you're talking about, let me tell you.
There's somebody out there living it more than I want to.
Whatever